For tonight's Fresh Take, brought to you by Subway. Current rivalry between the Zags. St. Mary's the best on the West Coast? That's the question. You look at the recent history between these two, and Steve, you mentioned it, the 3 wins by St. Mary's against Gonzaga at home.
Well, the reason this rivalry has been elevated is St. Mary's has shown the ability to knock Gonzaga off. And to become a rivalry, there has to be a give and a take. Red Sox, Dodgers, right? Yankees, Dodgers, Lakers, Celtics. If it's a one-way dominance, it's not a rivalry.
Kind of like the ACC Big Ten Challenge. It's not a challenge that the Big Ten never wins, correct?
That's from a Big Ten guy, too, saying that.
I think this is also a rivalry because of the uniqueness of the West Coast Conference. Almost a boutique rivalry.
Okay.
The smaller gyms, the tradition, the religious school aspect that makes it unique. The coaches know one another so well.
See, that's a guy who stays in boutique hotels. That's why he knows that word. Ray on the drive, and Micah Downs. Zags can beat you a number of different ways, including number 22. Gets his own rebound back, but he's going against Samhan and Simpson. Stays at this end. Well, I mean, they spread the wealth. Heitfeld did not have a scoring game yesterday. Played great defense against Big John Bryan of Santa Clara. But Austin, they can beat you. Downs can beat you. Pargo, Bolden, obviously.
And Bolden is probably their best overall player. And he's been very patient here early on. We saw him hit a 3.
On cue, off the heel this time. Downs back out, get a fresh 35.
They're so crisp offensively. Laying hot potato with the ball, finding the open man. Gray spinning into the lane. Going to the old-fashioned bank shot. Prolific offensive numbers for Gonzaga in this hot streak of theirs late in the season. 80 points per game. I think right there with North Carolina in terms of transition basketball.
Kind of brought images of North Carolina going up and down the court yesterday. How about Diamond Simpson again doing work on the offensive glass and the foul? Will Foster, the 7'5" center off the bench from Mark Few. Watch the work though here.
I've said this for 2 seasons that Diamond Simpson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the nation. At 6'7", extremely long arms, but he's got a heart of a champion. He will not be denied when the ball goes up on the glass.
Micah Downs picking up the foul. That's the 3rd team foul on the Zags.
Well, Stephen, building on your point, Diamond Simpson, the all-time leading rebounder in St. Mary's school history. There's the steal, the breakaway, Patty Mills.
Mills in the open floor around Bolden. He's great in the break, but not that time. Good defense by Matt. Pargo stops, pops, a little bit short.
Now they're going a little too fast, just in a hurry. The turnover, Gonzaga ball. Finishing up on Diamond Simpson there, fellas. All-time leading rebounder, shot blocker in school history. Past Tom Masheri, whose jersey is retired with the Golden State Warriors, former All-American for the Gales.
Steals as well.
Some serious numbers from his career.
Double-double yesterday in the semifinals. For him, he averages a double-double. Downs the miss. Here comes Mills. Is Mills back to near 100%? That's the question. Samhan has it swatted away. Stays with it, though. Omar with the bucket underneath.
This is a good counter by St. Mary's. If they want to stay within distance of Gonzaga, they needed to counterpunch, and they have here early.
Bolden, Samhan swatted it away. Omar, who's lost 30 pounds in the offseason, got himself in shapes, had a great year. Hughes can shoot it way off there.
Too fast on that possession.
And Diamond Simpson's going to pick up the foul. That's the first on Diamond.
Big Samhan running the floor with the catch, able to recover after the block and finish.
And Samhan being strong against Bolden that time and keeping the ball in play with the shot block. Very effective defensive play by Omar.
He's one of those guys that opposing teams and students love to hate. Remember when they played Gonzaga up in Spokane earlier this year? He said he put his email on Facebook and he got like 400 emails from Gonzaga students who were camping out that week. He couldn't get rid of them. Ray has had a big first half.
How about the curl into the lane by Bolden, the jump stop, and then the nice bounce pass delivery to the cutting Gray.
7 points already for Steven. Mills trying to get on the board. Nope, they swing it. Hughes thought about it. Samhan and the foul on Will Foster. And St. Mary's getting back to what they do best offensively.
They really have. They've been attacking the rim. See, defensively, or excuse me, Stephen Gray going baseline. But St. Mary's has lived at the rim here in the first half, and now it's starting to fall. Looked like they were rushing their shots earlier, but now they're having some success.
You know, Randy Bennett made the point to us before the game that even if Patty Mills is not scoring like he was, it totally changes the complexion of the game. And Mark Few said the same thing. It changes their team just being on the floor.
Well, the speed dimension at both ends influences the game.
And leadership.
Well, his swagger, his confidence, I mean, the list of superlatives. We could spend the whole half talking about Patty Mills. He's that good.
Great lob to Heitfeld from Bolden.
Now you talk about playmaking. That's 6'5", 225, coming with his offhand, hesitating to paint, draw the defense, and throws a perfect lob to Heitfeld.
Heitfeld right in the chest, coach, of Samhan that time.
You know, Bolden is a classic example of having a sense of where he is on the court as well as his teammates and the knowledge and skill to set them up, to spoon feed them.
Mills got hit, they didn't call it.
Look at the continued playmaking by Matt Bolden at 6'5", the size to see over the top of defenses, moves well without the ball here, utilizing the bounce, the hesitation, the give up, and flush for Mr. Heitfeld. A little emotion, one more time, chin up, timeout.
Place is packed. It's been sold out for weeks. Championship week rolls on, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, 17-11. Gonzaga with the early lead over St. Mary's. We talked to Mark Few about what concerned him the most coming into this game. It's not necessarily Patty Mills. Listen.
I'm really concerned their bigs are just, you know, Samhan and Diamond Simpson's just a warrior. And you put it all together, the one thing that Patty adds to the mix is the team plays so much more confident when he's out there on the floor. And obviously playing with a great player like that, it helps everybody.
Stephen, Simpson and Samhan doing okay so far.
All 11 points for St. Mary's. They have been married to the interior attack and doing a really good job, and they're going to start to wear down the interior defense of Gonzaga.
Don't they have to open it up from the outside at some point, though, Steve? They're 3 for 15. They've had 3 block shots and 3 air balls.
But it's a great way when you are trailing to crawl back into a game. You pound it inside, you get on the glass, get yourself second shot opportunities and a chance to get to the foul line by taking interior looks.
Maybe a little bit of a force from Austin Day, who they called Darren in the paper today. That's his papa, plays for UCLA in the NBA.
Well, Darren had a little game as well, going to that Final Four with Larry Brown as a freshman in 1980, losing to Louisville.
Samhan, the body on Heitfeld and no call. So Josh, maybe with a flop, at least the officials believe he did.
I like the no call.
I do too.
Game, no blood, no foul, no harm. Play on.
Well, Austin Day continues to probe defensively. He thinks he has an advantage on Yusuf Smith, but Yusuf, if he can do one thing, is D up.
Heitfeld somehow got to that, and then Samhan just threw him out of the way to get to the rebound. Bolden comes up with it, drops it off. Dimitri Goodson, the spin, the English, and good. And one.
Matt Bolden wheeling and dealing like a blackjack dealer in Las Vegas. Making all the right